Welcome back, everyone, to Rage Across New York, and which, judging by the background picture, we're not in New York, which is correct. We're in fact in Wyoming, so it's Rage across a whole lot of the United States, because that's how
Mostly
they
Wyoming.
wrote it. It's funny how they started with publishing Rage Across New York, and then the first actual campaign they published as part of the campaign was not New York at all. But that's fine. It was supposed to be, like, they clearly wrote it as and these people obviously are coming out of that campaign, so let's go. But there are some connections. Hostile's Takeover was in New York, if you recall. Anyway,
yes, I recall Hostile Takeover.
Yeah. Anyway, this show is rated R for mature subject matter, for mental health issues, for tearing your enemy's limb from limb, and having all the gore and splatter, and basically this is the White Wolf equivalent of Invincible, isn't it?
What the fuck are you even talking about? Sure, man.
What? There's a lot of splatter and gore in Invincible too.
I hear you, but whatever.
They're literally
Straight
tearing people to shreds and stuff there too.
Yeah, but there's more to Invincible than just the gore.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that there is gore, and there is gore as well. It's intense.
Okay.
Anyway, we have
It's just like the Chainsaw Massacre. Because gore.
Gore, yes. We have the perfect set of associations here.
Exactly.
Who is with us today?
I am El Duende, pronouns any all, and I will be playing as Jake Stromfeld, aka True Strike, the Get Fenris Alrune of the group.
I'm Jan. I'm playing Paul, aka Skitters and Shadows, the Ragabash Bonar.
Roger, I'm playing Miles Stormspeaker Lincoln, Glasswalker Galliard, New York Bohemian, and Winnebago owner, which once again is about to become a significant part of the plot.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. I am Zashmi. I'm going to be playing Runs to Fire, also known as Buggy, a Theurge Lupus Glasswalker.
And then there's me. I'm Zess. I'm playing Austin, and he's a Philodox Silver Fang, who's apparently the pack leader now. As a weird turn of events, but
Yep.
we're still here.
Speaking of which, last time when we met our heroes, I'm gonna call them heroes. They're heroes, right? I think they're heroes.
Yes, absolutely.
Depends who you're talking to, but sure.
Why am
we
I
saved
even
those
doubting
kids.
this?
Heroes to Gaia.
Heroes to Gaia, absolutely. Why am I even
I
doubting?
mean, we heroes to those kids that we saved way back in.
Yeah, absolutely you are. They appreciate that. They didn't even see you as something horrible, so it was all good. So yes, the heroes of Gaia. Okay, now I'm getting Firefly themes in my head. The heroes of Gaia.
Oh, no, now I have to watch that episode.
Yes, it's amazing. But yeah. Anyway, last time when we met these heroes of Gaia, they had destroyed the unholy workshop of Samuel Haight, and you arrived at the Pure Heart Sept. You were seeking solace and direction, and found a temporary peace within the protected lands. Runs with Fire, the Lupus Garou, found comfort at the heart of the cairn while the others contemplated their next move. Heart of Ice, the newcomer who aided them, initiated a conversation with the Sept's elder to report their grim findings about Haight's transformation into a mockery of a Garou by stitching werewolf pelts to his skin. The elders listened with grave concern, acknowledging the threat that Haight posed and the danger the nearby Pentex mining operation represented. Heart of Ice argued for a more active role against these threats and offered to join the pack immediately to guide their sometimes reckless nature. After a brief discussion where Miles admitted his own failings in leadership, the pack unanimously agreed to accept Heart of Ice as their new leader. They also formally welcomed Runs with Fire into their ranks, forging a new pack from the ashes of the old. And with the leadership decided, the newly formed pack traveled to Valkenburg Foundation to deliver a full report. They met with Director Gretchen Valkenberg and her head of operations, Mr. Helms. The news of the deaths of Themis and Weavewalker was met with sorrow. The revelation of Samuel Haight's ritual, turning himself into a werewolf-like creature, caused shock and fury. The pack shared all they knew, including maps of Pentex planned mining operations, and warned that the Foundation's security had been compromised by Haight's long-term surveillance. Gretchen resolved to fight the mining company through legal means, while Stormspeaker offered to rally the local community against the project. Before returning to the Sept, Skitters and Shadows made a private phone call to his girlfriend Jane, lying about his extended absence by claiming he was on a big score that was taking longer than expected. Yep, we'll see how big score that will be. That evening, the pack attended a moot at the Pure Heart Sept. The ceremony began as a funeral rite for Themis and Weavewalker, with Stormspeaker telling tales of their bravery that resonated deeply with the assembled Garou. The patron spirit of the Sept, the Great Elk, even appeared to honor the fallen. The rite of mourning then transformed into a celebration, recognizing the pack's deeds and forging them anew. In the wake of the ceremony, the pack members spent some time learning new skills and rituals from the spirits and elders of the Sept, preparing yourselves for the battles to come. And that is basically where we're at. What's next, one could ask.
One last thing to wrap up here, that where Miles was going to ask Akakane whether he was okay with him starting up a movement against the mining company, since a lot of their kinfolk work for the mine, and if it caused them problems.
Oh, he'll simply shake his head. He doesn't have two heads. He has a single one, and he's shaking it. Stormspeaker, this needs to be done. We cannot have kinfolk working for Pentex. So there is two ways this can go. Either someone with the means manages to buy the mining company away from Pentex and clean its operations up from within. But that is not something that us Galestalkers have the means to do. Perhaps glasswalkers like yourself in New York City are used to doing things like that, but out here it is not straightforward and easy. And the other alternative is that our kinfolk leave the employment of this company at a suitable time. You have to remember, if this is indeed a Pentex operation, then perhaps having eyes and ears inside the company could help us stop their nefarious plans. Regardless, having popular opinion among the farmers turn against the mining company as well. Perhaps speaking of how the mining company might pollute the lands they farm. That will be a strong ally in times to come. If your other duties do not prevent you, you are welcome to help with such efforts, of course.
Miles nods quietly as thinking of how we can do this and rally the farmers against the mining company, but also thinking this essentially gets him free use of the Moonbridge so he can keep coming back to see Cal.
Yep. You have free use of the Moonbridge anyway, because you're part of the questing back. All right, my friends.
Oh, before we go back, can I go on a mini crime spree here? And kind of, I need money.
You can.
Okay,
No
if
one
I
is
can.
saying you can't.
Okay, then it's happening. We can just. I have enough larceny and dex that we can just say.
And
I
so
can
you
go
do.
half on a crime spree across the area.
That crime spree is probably going to take more than one evening, right? So.
I've already made my excuse call, so I can hang back a bit.
Oh yeah.
Well,
no, that's
Buggy
fine.
will also help. Buggy has absolutely no sense of property rights. So if you need to collect stuff, she'll be happy to help collect whatever you need.
Woof. My stick is mine now because I'm holding it.
Uh-huh.
If you can't hold on to your stick, that's a you problem. Okay, so Skitters and Shadows will take scratch and possibly we're gonna
Sure, if Buggy wants to go along, he'll show her things like how to pick locks and the best way to get in through a window. It'll be a bonding experience.
It is a
Yeah,
bonding experience. Yes, absolutely. Look at them go.
And she'll do it in Hamid form so that she learns more Hamid stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
and maybe.
In her
Actually,
posture,
while
she'll
you're
deeper.
there, Skitters is going to ask Buggy about her human identity, as in, does she have one, and does she need things like IDs and stuff?
I'm Buggy. I had 2 names already. Buggy runs to fire.
Okay, but let's say, for example, we were stopped by the police. Would you have some ID to give to them?
What's that? Oh, I've got the thingy. Yeah, I can't think of the word, so she can't think of the word.
The thingy.
In my neck. They put there for ID. They say.
Oh, but that's for. Okay, so you don't have, for all intents and purposes, a human identity. Okay, we'll have to, once we get back to New York, we'll have to get the glassworkers to get you set up on the. I thought they'd have done it already, but whatever.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
See, like, it could, New York, with stop and frisk is a thing. You're a white blonde girl, maybe you won't be stopped and frisked, but it could happen. And if you don't have ID, they might make a fuss about it if you don't have identification. It's getting more and more like Nazi Germany in New York these days, the way Rudy Giuliani's going. It used to be a time an honest thief
Too
could
much
rob
talk.
them.
Too much
Okay.
talk. Too much talk. But no, we must have been on camera. It's just that if that helps speed up his heist.
Yeah.
If anything, she could be a distraction.
So, Runs to Fire and Skitters to Shadows are spending a day or two robbing the neighborhood blind, which is gonna be easy enough. Now, I will say that the farmers are on edge, but those are the farmers out on the farms who are patrolling and keeping a neighborhood watch, looking for wolves. Not people, wolves. But they're gonna ask questions about vagrants and loitering as well. But the town here might not be quite as on edge because wolves don't go into towns. There's gonna be Skitters and Shadows rob the neighborhood bank. There we go. The only bank in town. It's gonna be glorious. Stacks of cash. True Strike, Stormspeaker, and Heart of Ice. What are you doing during these couple of days? The Skitters and Runs to Fire are doing these things.
You go first.
I was gonna say, Austin's just making plans and thinking whether or not he needs to call home now or when he gets to New York.
I'm gonna say basically a true strike after the events of this day. and also getting pretty drunk. Is basically passed out for most of the next day. But when he does finally wake up, he probably asks about how Pinecones is doing.
Pinecones is doing fine. Pinecones is doing fine. She's traumatized, but under the circumstances, she's doing fine.
And then Miles will go back to the diner in the town and will at least get his campaign against the mining company going.
Very well. Are we using our animal magnetism? Are we using...
Hell yes.
Hell yes. Okay. Let's go. A peacock spirit. That is very appropriate, isn't it? So, glory as your bonus to social skill tests. Oh my god. So persuasion, charisma, that's 4 successes just before you go with animal magnetism. And if we throw animal magnetism into this as well, then that's 2 more successes right there. So 6 successes taking half, but I'm going to have to ask you to do the rage check because, of course. Look at this amazing metropolis. You will lose a little bit of rage as you have a new song. I have a new song, everybody. Yeah, you're coming down to the bar again. I have a new song, everybody, and there will be whoop, let's go! Even though it's like Monday night. And you sing the song about the horrible mining company that pollutes the land and kills the cows and the sheep and the wheat that rots because of the black blood of the earth or something like that. I don't know. What is the... Yeah.
I don't know, a country diss track does sound hilarious.
It is a country diss track.
It's probably got a sort of joke whiplash line in it. But mining company won't poison your land because after they've strip mined it, there's not even going to be any land.
Oof. Should we add Cal as a touchstone for you?
Yeah.
Cal. Country girl in Wyoming. Who loves her rock star. There we go. That's what I put in there.
Loves? They've only known each other a couple of weeks. Oh my god, moving so
He
fast.
has
these days.
animal magnetism. She's swept off her feet, okay?
Yeah, he's a musician.
He's a
She's gonna be
musician
pregnant
from
with a
New
mom.
York who understands the people of Wyoming. It's
He
a
bridges
match made in
both
heaven.
worlds. He's damn it, I can't think of anybody. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, for them, absolutely. I guess that means that we all have our works cut out for us here for the next couple of days. Heart of Ice being contemplative, it seems to me.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Do you even know where your new pack is? Like, where Skitters is? And...
I can, at a certain point, I could sense them as long as they're mentally fine. He won't mother hen them.
That makes sense, yeah.
Until they get into jail, then we're gonna have a talk. If they
I've
get
been a career criminal. I've never been arrested. Not once. I don't exist.
He doesn't know that.
If you ask him.
Yeah, this is like the public information broadcast. It's a full moon. Do you know where your pack is?
Exactly.
Oh my god, Roger. You are always good for one banger in session.
Yep.
Holy shit. I was eating a burger and I nearly choked.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Look,
You nearly fucking killed me there, Roger.
if the Foundation managed to get them to be a questing bag, they'll be fine enough to survive a couple of days without being looked after. So,
We'll see.
I have faith. I have faith. I have faith.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
Austin's just gathering information within the Foundation to
There's-
see how things work.
Oh, with the
Don't think about
Foundation?
Cauldron. Yeah. Just getting general information of what you guys do.
That would be Helms and Gretchen, maybe Lucius. Basically, they're talking about your past deeds and what you've done. Speaking of which, let's see now. Because that seems a bit relevant. What were the talismans? Did Bryce and Miranda have any of the talismans?
Yes. Yeah. I think one of them had the war paint, which, yeah, I feel like next time we know we're about to get into a big fight, we should use.
Very well. Okay, so let's go over those things again, because this is the typical thing that Heart of Ice would be checking up, keeping track of. Logistics.
Yeah. I'm a peasant pusher.
Yeah, clearly. Now, wait, what? No. You're a leader. That's not the same thing.
It kind of is when you have a pack of slightly less sane werewolves as part of your pack. It kind of is a game of logistics in one way or another.
So, Moongleam, we have in our hands here, as the questing pack, we have 5 different talismans.
Okay.
Moongleam belongs to True Strike. It's a small rock that glows with moonlight.
It's very powerful.
Yeah, it has... The light depends a little bit on... The strength of the light depends a little bit on the phase of the moon. So
Yeah.
right now we have a full moon, actually. So if you take it out of the little black bag, it's basically a halogen spotlight. It's just absolutely blasting everything around you. Whoa.
Just, you take it, you open the bag, and you immediately get flashbanged.
Yes, basically. We have
Ash baby gift.
we have the whistle call. Who has whistle call?
I have
I
the
believe
whistle
that's
call.
Skitters.
Yeah, I have the whistle call.
Okay, you have the whistle call. So you can whistle, and that means that everybody else will know that you are in trouble. With 2 blows, they will know where you are as well. We have the Spirit Slayer glaive that Miles has. And then we have the War Paint, which is basically a talon. There's enough paint for 10 applications, and each application lasts for a scene. And it has a diagram of how to apply the paint. It's a ceramic jar of face paint. It has a piece of buffalo hide with a diagram on it. You can draw a star around each eye, then you get... What is it? What is the equivalent of Scent of True Form in 5th edition? I can't remember.
It's still sent in true form.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrow, when you draw an arrow on the forehead, you get stare down. When you draw claw marks on the chest, you'll get 1 level of mystical scar tissue armor. And there's enough paint for 10 applications. And then there is the Summons from Across the Gulf, which is a small mirror set in a wooden frame painted with odd symbols, which allows the previous questing pack to be channeled through past life. You can stare at yourself in the mirror, and it will only work when used by a member of the current pack, and only after that member has proven themselves worthy. So those are this is why you haven't used the mirror yet. Are you worthy? This is like Thor's hammer in mirror form.
Okay.
I think the only one we've used is Miles has used the spirit thing to look into the Umbra sometimes.
He has used his Spirit Slayer to look into the Umbra, absolutely. And Jake is using Moongleam on a regular basis.
Yeah, I'm addicted to Moongleam. If we ever lose it, I'm gonna freak it.
That makes sense.
We'll keep it close.
Keep it close.
Yeah, I keep that shit in Roger's RV when I'm not on a mission with y'all.
Since you've all actually stayed in Wyoming for these couple of days, it's going to be... This is just days after the horrifying. You remember that Friday when you were at the country club the first time? There was literally Valentine's Day. So it's 5 days ago. And it feels 5 years probably because of what has happened. But it is now Wednesday, February 19th. Hardly breathing room for anyone. But I think Skitters and Runs to Fire have all the shinies now, right? You have jewels, you have stacks of money. It's just so easy to rob a bank when you are Garou. Okay, so the money doesn't actually transfer into the spirit world though. You have to dedicate it to you, which is
I
tricky.
can put it. Wait, can I put it into a suitcase and dedicate the suitcase?
No. Unfortunately, they don't let you do a bag of holding.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure that'd have to be like an individual.
Oh,
fetish.
wait! I'm thinking too werewolfy.
I'm thinking two werewolf. I thought they had the magpie bag, right? I don't think so.
No, this is what I'll do with the money. I give it to Takakade as a thanks and spread this around to help people in trouble kind of thing.
It's
Oh,
going to
shit.
be a mundane heist, but you're gonna pull off the heist because you have all the dice. The locals are not used to a career criminal like yourself. So, yeah.
It's like when cats first arrived to New Zealand and killed all the birds.
Yeah, something
Oh.
like that.
Oh, if we have to knock out a guard, I'll do that thing where, like, I put it like a hundo in his shirt to, cover the damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. You have, I think Skitters feels good about his job here. You have scored, which is good.
Can I make a request?
Wait, I won't give all the money to Takane, I'll just give some, and the rest Can you post money?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll post the money to Jane.
she'll be very happy. What? Oh, you have a PO box. Runs to Fire wanted to make a request.
Yes. Can I have come across, while we're breaking into everything, can I come across a really nice Zippo lighter?
Why not?
Oh no.
I can't see any problems with that. I'm sure it's going to be used for good purposes only.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, me think that you should definitely eventually invest in Kiss of Helios if that's possible.
Oh no.
This morning,
Just like pyrokinesis power.
you are going to be called into a meeting with Miss Valkenburg and Mr. Helms, actually. It's just after breakfast. There is that very somber atmosphere at the Foundation. There's still... They've put up... If they have do they even have pictures of Themis and Weavewalker? I'm not even sure. But if they had... There's gonna be black signs of mourning here and there. People are wearing black armband, other ways to express the fact that this place is a place of mourning. And yeah, Gretchen is welcoming you all in. You have coffee served by the locals for those who want. Also a bowl of water for those who want that. High Runs to Fire.
Me thinks by the end of this campaign, True Strike is going to have a couple addictions. One of them being coffee.
That makes sense. As you're all getting seated, Victor Helms is going to take the minutes of the meeting. Let me state again that we are very proud of you, Gretchen says, and grateful for the work you do. As much as I would like to give you some downtime, we have received a rather serious case involving a lost one. We've heard of experiments by the US government, no less, at a lab in the Northwest. I sent Lucius for preliminary investigation based on a letter we received. A relative of mine who works at the University of Washington obtained a letter, and she's going to read it aloud. Dear Dr. Geffig, researchers here at the Center for Psychiatric Studies have need of advice dealing with an interesting violent multiple personality case. That's what it was called in 1992. even though now we call it dissociative personality disorder. The subject seems to have a hypnotic ability to alter the worldview of those around her, including some post-hypnotic suggestion. The subject is a Jane Doe in her late 1920s in fairly good physical condition. She shows periodic outbreaks of incredible violence, exhibiting psychotic strength and no regard for personal safety. Frequently, these outbreaks are cohesive and directed at staff members with the obvious intent not only to kill but to literally rend the victim into pieces. The subject's nearly catatonic the remainder of the time. We are seeking help in stabilizing the patient's condition so that we may better understand the unusual psychology concerned. Yours truly, Dr. Rolf Hergman, Center for Psychiatric Studies at the Northwest National Laboratory. This sounds suspiciously much like a lost one to me. The details are vague, which suggests that the veil is still maintained, but I fear that this situation could prove very bad for Olgaru.
One second. Did you say the Center for Psychiatric Study?
Yes.
Is that what you
did say
said?
that.
Let me. I thought I had my notes on a group where we were investigating. Are they the Center for Psychiatric Study? The group Hunter Dragoruns was involved in. Is that
That's
the same
something
name?
like responsible psychiatry.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry, Doctor.
Canaktale states in his report that the subject was recovered from a traveling show by Cedar Falls police after several disappearances were linked to the show. It was also rumored that crazy woman, quote unquote, has killed several people at NNL. I've had Canaktale make arrangements with the Cauldron Rock Sept, which is near Cedar Falls City, so that you may moonbridge to their cairn. I would like you to leave as soon as possible, within a day or two at least. I have a bad feeling about this one.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
As always,
I guess. Oh,
it will be the Pure Heart Sept that supplies the Moonbridge, of course.
yeah. And on True Strike is honestly kind of glad to get out of Wyoming for a bit. And especially glad to have something to distract himself.
You have a job again!
We're not unemployed.
Very well.
I have a job for you, 621.
60.
I'll
Alright.
leave you to make your preparations. Good luck, and I hope this turns out well. We need a win now, don't we? She says.
Maybe.
And the war against the worm is eternal. And these days, we have more losses than wins.
All the more reason for us to hope that this will be a win.
I guess unless somebody has any unfinished business here, let's get to the Sept.
Do we need to? Does anybody want to drop back in New York to tap in with people? We've been here in Wyoming for 5 days.
And Austin's gonna say if we're going to head to another job, if you got any loved ones you want to talk to before we head out, now would be the time.
Well,
Buggy just scratches behind her ear.
if you give me an hour, we can moonbridge back, and I can give the stuff I've gathered so far to Jane, and then go away again, so that it looks 2 trips rather than 1 long trip, because she doesn't know about magic bridges through the sky that teleport you across the country.
It's fine. We have a couple of days, so if you want to take a day to go and deliver what you need to and come back, that's fine. We can go with you as well.
I
It's up to you.
don't know, it'd be nice to talk to a friend of mine.
There you go. So, I know what happened with Weave Walker and Themis was hard on all of you. I did not know them long enough, so I can't really connect to how you feel. They were people that you knew and that you cared for, and I understand that. So please do we'll leave in 2 days. Take your time and talk to people that you are close to and you love. Ease your heart a little bit.
Who is going to New York?
I am.
True Strike will also be heading to New York. And we'll maybe say to a Heart of Ice, why 2 days? I'll just day, man.
I have some business as well that I need to take care of real quick. So if you make it within a day, we can leave in a day. But if you need to deal with matters of the heart, then I'll understand.
I'd rather... Never mind, thank you.
Don't thank me. We kinda need a door breaker, so it's better for our door breaker to have a clear mind.
The door breaker.
If not go to New York, we go ahead.
We can go. I'll go to New York. I don't mind a field trip. If that's
Or-
if no one wants to stay here anyway.
Or we'll go to where Crazy Lady is. Those not
Crazy
going to New York could go to where the Crazy Lady is.
Oh, we can. Or if no one has anything to take care of, we can go split. Wow, I can't talk. Goodness gracious, give me a second. Those that don't have anything that they need to take care of, we can go ahead to the Sept and settle down and wait for the others to return.
Then they open one Moonbridge, and some go one way, some go the other way.
You do have a point, Buggy, and you're our expert in the Umbra, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, by the way, Buggy, if you don't, hang on, I gotta use a little less words. I know you don't like talking. You get a response from Mother Larissa about Wee Walker
Oh.
and Themis?
I completely forgot about that. Has Switchwing come back?
I'm sure Switchwing has come back by now, yeah. Mother Larissa sends her condolences, basically, yeah.
And nothing helpful other than that. Okay,
Nope.
she says she's sad. She's sad. Oh,
I guess Mother Larissa did not know them, did she?
She knew them decently enough.
She didn't know that they have family or anything?
How much does any Garou share their human family ties with other Garou?
Good point, honestly. It's a shame. Thank you, Buggy, for sending the message. So, who's gonna go to New York and who's gonna come with me to Cedar Rapids, right? That's where we're going?
Stormspeaker, where do you want to go?
How long will it take me to create the high-level talisman to turn the Winnebago into the Umbral Rider?
5,000 years.
yeah, that's a.
That's a good question.
You'd have to find a spirit willing to be bound to it. So if you got to find the spirit, you got to convince it to be bound or force it to be bound in it.
That sounds like something you need a triage for.
I have an idea related to that. Out of character, I have an idea.
Oh, what's that?
Optinode.
He's gone, remember? He's gone.
But if we found him again, he'd be the perfect spirit to...
To bind?
Yes.
Would be a travel spirit.
No, he's like a spirit of information, I think.
Yeah, so he probably wouldn't want to be in a Winnebago.
What's a Winnebago?
It's
RV.
the RV.
Oh, what? Huh. I'm alright
It's a brand name for the big RV.
Oh.
So you need
Yeah.
to find a spirit, have a chat with a spirit, and convince it to be bound into the object. The more exquisite the talisman's design, the more willing a spirit is to enter it, apparently. So it has to be a beautiful object, which the Winnebago is not. Though you did trick it out a little bit, didn't you?
I was thinking part of this process will be like the sort of A-team vehicle modification montage, doing all the stuff that needs doing to it, both material world modifications to it, and in the Umbra, doing whatever it needs there in preparation.
You could probably find, if you can find a spirit that is represented by some sort of migratory animal or something like that, you could probably convince it to go into the Winnebago because it would allow it to travel on the realm and have new experiences traveling on the realm. That might be an argument. But you just have to figure out the right type of spirit.
Maybe a goose spirit?
In this case, since we're talking about a Winnebago, we want something weavery, don't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
That's what I was thinking. A Weaver spirit would be a good choice if it wasn't, because then it would be okay with bonding with a mechanical vehicle.
What
But
about
maybe-
something like a
Engine spirit?
to bond the two ideas, like a telephone spirit or like a spirit of a train?
I would say an
Train.
engine spirit, but an engine that's in something stationary. So that the lure is in the Winnebago, it's not stationary anymore. It can roam.
Yeah, now, do
So-
Weaver spirits have access to all the Umbra, or just bits of the Umbra that are more Weaverish?
So
I don't know that now.
a
'Cause then
generator?
that could be a selling point. If Weaver spirits can't normally get around in the whole Umbra, but just the Weavery bits of the Umbra, if we then bond it to the Winnebago and Miles is driving, it could get the Weaver spirit into the more wild bits of the Umbra. So then the spirit could have experiences it couldn't have any other way.
Yeah, there are Weaver realms, but most of them are going to want to stay close to the Penumbra
Miles,
because there's going to be a lot of Weaver.
you need to learn, if you are going to do the ritual, you need to learn the rite of binding. Because that's how you bind the spirit.
Maybe you could ask Buggy for help.
You probably
Oh.
should ask Buggy for help.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it would be a joint
Yeah.
operation. And also I was thinking one of the things that we could do, like the main thing I was thinking that the Umbral Rider would get us was, it'd be like an insulated box from the harmful effects of the Umbra. So it wouldn't be taking willpower damage constantly. So we could safely do much longer runs into the Umbra, into the deeper parts of the Umbra. And part of the backlog of questing pack stuff is, if I remember rightly, there is a spirit of one of the is it one of the questing pack or somebody the questing pack was looking for, stuck somewhere deep in the Umbra. And if we try to get them just in our normal forms, we'd have died. If we've got the Umbral Rider, there's a chance we could actually pull that off and rescue the person we're supposed to rescue.
Here's you also need the rite of, so first the rite of bonding and then the rite of forging on top of that to make a talisman.
Oh,
Yeah, I have the right of binding, but I don't have the right of forging yet.
okay.
it
So
happens.
maybe
It's on my list. It's on the list.
In that case, then I feel like we should move on since we don't even have the necessary.
Miles has the XP for both.
Now,
and-
I have the XP for forging too, if Miles doesn't want to.
one
do that
other
right.
question: what does the forging cue off? What skill do you actually use to do it?
Crafts.
I could learn that. I have the XP and I know craft.
And Miles knows craft as well.
Oh, fair enough. I was just putting the idea out there because it's not fair for Roger to spend all his XP on this thing that we're all going to be using. So I'd be willing to spend XP on the Rise of the Forge.
So
And maybe another point is.
Or it's what Buggy's built for, and I already had it on my list. So if you want it, but I've got the XP, and it's the next thing on
Okay,
my
fair
list
enough.
to get.
If you're willing
And-
to spend it,
Yeah, so
then
I was already
I'm not going to get it
planning on.
away.
Yeah, don't waste your XP because I was already planning on spending
Okay.
XP.
And does
on
Buggy
that.
have craft?
I should. Where's my character sheet?
So the talisman first needs to be physically constructed. This might require additional craft tests, but as long as it uses the right components in its build, the quality is more cosmetic than ritual. You basically have to do some mods on the Winnebago to make it more spiritually acceptable. Whatever that means. I'm sure it's going to be a new paint scheme. I'm sure it's going to mean hanging various objects of spiritual approval. Feng shui, but for spirits. Which is a crafting.
Feng shui is for spirits.
What was that?
Feng shui is for spirits.
No, it's
It
for
is,
energy flows. It's for chi.
Yeah, what's chi? Chi's like the flow.
Chi's not spirits. It's an energy field more. So the Force is basically very much in Star Wars is very much based on chi, but chi is more complicated than the Force. Anyway, think ley lines perhaps. That's because you're directing the. It's like a weather system, so it can bounce and off objects and whatnot. Anyway. Spirit then needs to be bound to the object with the rite of binding, and this can be performed by anyone. And once the object is completed and has a spirit inside, that's when you start the rite of forging. Commonly, the rite master lights a fire and casts something of personal value, covered in their own blood, onto the blaze, signifying a sacrifice of their own. Finally, honor plus craft is made, with a difficulty equal to the dot value of the talisman. On a critical win, the rite results in the creation of a talisman. Otherwise, the object is a talon. Storytellers may allow the creation of multiple talons if appropriate and if sufficient margin is achieved. Brutal results destroys the object and free the now certainly hostile spirit. If during binding the spirit was hostile or realized it was tricked into the item, treat all dice as if they're rage dice. Experience must still be spent for object created, but storytellers may deem some situations receive a lower cost than usual. So that is the whole work.
Yeah, and how many XP is it? 15 XP it'll cost.
Yeah, for a talisman Winnebago, yes.
Okay, so I've got 17 XP at the moment, so if I save mine for the talisman, and if we wanted those rights anyway, that's probably the best sort of division of labor.
Yeah.
Your Winnebago is in New York, isn't it, Stormspeaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for this all to work, Runs to Fire has to go with you to New York to do all of this.
I guess the question is, how long is it going to take?
If we can reasonably do this in the couple of days we've got, we can do it, but if not, we can put it off till we've got a bit more time.
You can reasonably.
Because we have a dangerous situation in the Northwest.
Yep. You can reasonably do it in that time, absolutely.
Then can I spend my XP to get forging, and even though we're technically not between sessions?
We can absolutely do that because it's still downtime-y, so
Okay.
I accept.
Can I up my craft to 2 as well? And then that would be 11 XP total.
Yeah, hold on. Right.
Oh, by the way, can other characters with craft help with this?
Checking out,
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Because
everybody with
anything we
craft
can do
should be
to tip
happening.
this in our favor, so it doesn't fail spectacularly.
And explodes the Winnebago.
Yeah.
Because that would be sad.
And it also makes it more of a pack item, right? Even though
It does.
it's since the pack's going to be using it, and if everybody contributes, then it's almost patronage at that point.
I'm imagining in the distant future, like another questing pack comes around and they're just like, oh yeah, here's a Winnebago. Have fun.
They'll be like, wait, what? How did that happen?
Yeah, or if it's not given to them by Valkenburg, if they just get sent on to find out where the hell the previous questing pack went missing in the Umbra, and they come finally track down where we went, and there's just a Winnebago sat in the Umbra, and there's no sign of us.
Yeah, but it's just, or maybe it's a battlefield around this Winnebago. There's bodies everywhere of fucking dead Danes.
You can't afford buying crafts with your XP.
Oh, I can't?
Jake. No, Jake cannot. Runs to Fire
Oh,
can, no
okay.
problem.
Oh, I was gonna, okay.
Yeah.
I do have one craft though. Is that enough to help?
Oh, yeah. That provides an
All
extra
right,
die.
that's fine.
Okay, this sounds to me like we're all going to the Sept of the Green, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep. This is so fucking dumb and great. Yeah. Oh, also, it seems like I'll be able to finally have to explain this to Lester.
You don't have to. You can just tell him to mind his own business.
Yeah.
I know. Still, doing a scene would be good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a
I
pretty
belong to an RP guild. I'm the RP in the RP guild, so it's like there's always time for a scene.
Exactly. Look,
Like,
people who play TTRPGs and don't like to roleplay, I don't understand them. Just play a
Like-
video game at that point.
it makes sense for our pack to spend a few days calming down after 5 days fighting Samuel Haight. Like,
All right. We are going to the Sept of the Green. Oh, here we have some nice text for your song. Don't sell our dirt. But what is Miles' stage name? Do you have a stage name, Miles?
That's an interesting question. I don't know what in that sort of genre, what sort of names people have. 'Cause I know that there's the sort
But
of
in
name.
country, it's usually just their name,
Yeah, it usually
like
just
Johnny
me.
Cash.
Miles Lincoln, the local celebrity. All right.
I don't
Well,
know how you feel about AI, but there's a website called Suno that will make music for you. You can write your lyrics and put them in,
that
and
is
it'll make
awesome.
songs.
I would rather kill myself.
It's
But
not
that's
very good music, but it's
Got
a
it.
tune. It all sounds like Nickelback.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I will
I
say
dreamt
one
I
thing
saw.
for
yeah, if you start playing AI music, I will genuinely, I will low genuinely grab one of the guns and just blow my brains out right now.
let's
That
say
was-
one good thing about AI music. There was the one
Except
role-playing
one AI
server I
song.
was in, where I was actually in this server play a Star Trek game. They also did a Masks game, a superhero game as well. And they had an AI write music about their game. And it was like specific to their characters and what they'd done. And the AI actually did a really good job. It was like really upbeat 80s or 90s cartoon song. It actually did sound really appropriate for the setting.
I can believe
There
that.
is, in my personal opinion, I think there's only one good AI song, and it's "We Are Charlie Kirk."
I got to also add to that "Pimp with a Railgun."
Oh, but the thing
Okay.
is,
Maybe
if you're going to go folk, right? This is what happens in folk: is that they set a song to a known air. Like
Yeah.
you set your song to the air of "The Devil Went Down to Georgia" or something.
Green sleeves or something, yeah.
Yeah, something countrier than Greensleeves, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And then everybody knows the tune already, so they sing along.
All right. So I posted some nice text for you because I could. That's... The Moonbridge will open up from Wyoming and carry you. I feel like I need a Moonbridge illustration where you have the weird tunnel that you travel through. And
Stargate thingy.
what was it?
The Stargate with the flush.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And you're going to arrive to the Central Park Cairn, where the mouse spirit is letting you through, of course. And immediately you will be assaulted by smells that were not really created for wolf noses, let's say.
Yeah, Buggy will wrinkle her nose and sneeze.
It is all... It's, for being New York, it's fresh air. But when you just came in from Sept of the Pure Heart in Wyoming, the tang of engine exhaust and asphalt is never going to be far away, is it?
I'm real glad I'm in a Hamid form.
Yeah.
Aren't you just? You meet your friend Hundo Chunder.
Our friend, he's barely an acquaintance at best.
You've met him several times.
Yes.
He's a friend.
Particularly as a bogus.
He could be Jake's friend, but he's not Skitter's friend. Okay.
Damn.
You're a hard man to please, Skitters.
Yes, friendship is a sacred thing. Like, I don't think Skitters is even friends with the members of his pack.
Damn. That's hurtful. I consider you a friend.
Work harder, maybe.
Ow.
I'm gonna cry, man.
It was sad.
I took aggravated willpower damage from that.
Oh no.
Absolutely. As always, there's going to be a couple of Bognors around to greet you when you're coming back. And, incidentally, Cleon Winston is here. He is the Glasswalker tribal chief. And always dressed to the hilt-ish. No, he has street clothes, really.
Yeah, but it's like those fancy street clothes.
It's definitely those fancy street clothes. Absolutely it is.
Where it's like the rich people dressing fancy, but in a way where you don't know at first glance.
Yeah, that seems correct.
Since we know we've got info on the mining company and the Pentex connection, Stormspeaker will report into Cleon everything we know about that, so the kind of Glasswalker business and financial wheels can get turning.
Yeah, so the pencil pushers can push their pencils.
Yeah, he'll be receptive and... seems like you've been busy, huh? You were in Wyoming, right?
Who's talking to us?
Cleon.
Where we were is none of your business.
Okay, I'm just given that you give me info about stuff, and I want to know where things are in the grand scheme of things.
Maybe... Wait, is this guy important?
He's
Yeah,
the Glasswalker leader.
Glasswalker.
Oh,
Because
leader.
of the information broker, you're not going to give him any information.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, why don't you go ahead and insult your Glasswalker leader? That's fine.
Nah. Yeah, the Glasswalkers can talk to him.
And also just to, I don't know if this will have any mechanical effect to make the talisman any easier, but Stormspeaker will also float the idea to Cleon for the Winnebago and what we have in mind, and just see if any Glasswalkers had ever attempted anything like this before, and if there's any tips he can give us or anything to watch out for when we do it.
No, this has not been attempted by any Glasswalker before, because Glasswalkers, I get, it must have happened sometime in the history of Glasswalkers, because it feels the moment the car was invented, the Glasswalkers were all over that thing.
There has to be at least one spirit.
Making it go
hot rod.
through the moonbridges and go through the Umbra, I don't know if that has been attempted, because it is a powerful job. So he's going to wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like keep detailed notes through the entire process and then put the notes at a safe distance before you attempt it.
Yes, all of that. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a really insane thing to attempt, but hopefully it works out. Pretty much, that's the attitude.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. If I understand correctly, True Strike is not going to be there to help out because you're going to go and have a chat with someone, or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe try and find Lester. Talk to him.
Right. So you're out. You're going to find your friend. And the rest of y'all. What are we doing? We can't
We have to
drive the
trick out the Winnebago first.
Yeah, we can't drive the Winnebago into the Central Park cairn, because that will be weird, and I'm feeling like Central Park is kind of off limits for Winnebago traffic. At least
traffic.
I'm thinking we could
Where the
drive
barn
in-
is, for sure.
Yeah. What was that, Roger?
I'm thinking once we've got it, turned it into the Umbral Rider, we can drive in through the Umbra.
Yes, once you've done that, but that's
But,
confusing.
yeah, right now it's on the realm, and where we are in Central Park is essentially in the middle of a forest.
Yes, it is.
You know, we need the combination of a workshop and a shaman's lodge in one building to do this modification.
Yeah. Oh, is your friend with you here? What's his name again? Fix it Delgado. Is Fix It with you?
I was thinking this will be somebody good to have along for at least part of this. But how much can we actually do with his help without this being a massive veil breach?
The tricking out part.
Yeah, the tricking it out part is not a problem, because that's just a crafts roll, and he has crafts in spades, so he has 3 successes when just doing dexterity crafts, because that's his thing, right? Who is anyone better at crafts than him? I don't know.
No.
Obviously not
No.
hard
No.
dice.
No, definitely not.
Skitters is the same level. Stormspeaker is weaker, apparently. You're doing electronics. I don't think that applies here. Runs to Fire has 2 successes as well. So, is Skitters taking the lead with doing the craft, jazzing it up?
I guess Skitters will as soon as he drops off his money to Jane, and then goes back to the...
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
You guys can get prepared while he's doing that, like.
So,
Oh, and also, anybody who Fix It has never met, you could be in Glabro form to get a bonus to your physical skills to help with the craft roll.
Skitters could be that. Yes, absolutely.
Because the Stormspeaker can't, because Fix It knows what Miles is supposed to look like.
Yeah, Skitters, you could be in Glabro for this if you wanted to.
When I get there.
Yeah, we don't have to make a scene out of you dropping off the money to Jade. Because,
Oh, okay.
to
Oh,
Jane,
great.
Because
Okay, that happens. Okay, so yeah.
there's no particular drama there. She'll see the money, she'll be like, oh, we're in the money, I'm gonna spend this money on things. And yeah, she's very happy.
Okay, so sorry, I wasn't sure whether you were going to make a scene about
Typically, we only have to make a scene out of meeting your touchstones. It's fun to roleplay it as well, but we've done some downtime roleplaying here for other things. And the only one who actually needs to heal a willpower point is True Strike, who has an aggravated willpower damage. So he will need to play a scene, but...
Okay, fair enough. So I'll change into Glabro for the...
Yep. So you're going to
I can't
have
talk to...
your dice pool of 6 dice, plus 1 for Fix It, 1 for Stormspeaker, and 1 for Runs to Fire. So that's 3 extra dice. So right now we have 9 dice. That will be 4 successes. How many do I want for this? That's an excellent question. I need to think on this. I'm going to think on this while...
They need an Umbra book out for this system.
They have an Umbra book out. It's called the Moon.
Do they? Oh.
Yeah, the Moonless Path is out. So that is a thing. But it's
Little bit,
Renegade,
yeah.
so everything is always wishy-washy, right?
It's World of Darkness. It's always wishy-washy.
That's fair. Some editions are more wishy-washy than others.
It's quite possibly the most wishy-washy TTRPG.
Yes. There are some that might be more or less.
Everyone got real quiet.
Yeah, we want to be very quiet now.
Oh yeah.
The silence.
I dreamt I saw Joey last night.
See, Buggy muted themselves.
Anyway,
Oh.
we're gonna be out in the streets of True Strike. You need to find Lester. That is a thing you need to find. And your streetwise is terrible. And you're looking for Lester, but you know him quite well. So, what should be the challenge? I think moderate difficulty will make sense here because you know his usual haunts. So that will be 3 successes on a wits and streetwise check. So let's go. You need an extra success here on top of everything else.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You
Oh
can't
my.
find him this scene. You just cannot find him at all.
That's crazy.
That is, in a word, brutal, isn't it? I'm so funny. The funniest storyteller ever. So True Strike is walking the streets of New York this evening, back and forth, or this day, because let's face it. So if you leave by 9 a.m. from Wyoming, you arrive in New York at 11 because time difference. And then True Strike is walking around and doing things, and you guys are going to do the crafting roll, which is going to take a certain number of hours.
I'm gonna say, since this was a brutal outcome, eventually True Strike gets so fucking pissed, he just finds a random trash can and just smashes it.
That makes sense, yeah. Upon which, of course, the local New York's finest will want to have a word with him.
Oh.
Because it's a brutal outcome, so, you know, it's the closest thing you can get to a fumble, and they'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing? That's vandalism right there." Is this gonna be a chase scene? You versus New York's finest?
Yep. Yeah, seems like it.
Seems like it. New York's finest reporting for duty.
Yeah, True Strike upon seeing the cops will just say, "Suck my dick, coppers!" And then, oh.
And you get another brutal outcome.
Oh my god!
2 in a row.
Should I be worried?
This is how one of my husband's characters died to a fence. With rules like this.
Can I feel ready?
This is like a next side quest, break Jake out of Rikers Island.
Yep.
I forgot.
Well,
I have a
it
thing.
appears that the unit somehow, you don't know even how it happened. One moment you're running away from these coppers, and the next it turns out that you're turning a corner where the other copper has the squad car coming up, and you don't see it in time. So you just bang, smack into the squad car, roll over the hood, and land on the other side. And before you have a chance to run away, there is a cop on your back, and now it's a struggle. 2 cops versus you. They're trying to lock you down and put manacles on you. This is going great, you guys. This is going great.
Yep. I will be rolling, first of all, a rage check for Raging Strike, just to get these guys off me. This will be, I believe, I'm going to go with Strength. Roll. And add Glory. So I'll just take half, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
6 successes.
6 successes. Oh my god. There, in the police report, it's going to say something about PCP because you just literally shrugged them off. And well, that's not actually you being strong, is it? It's just you being fast, right? Because you're all dexterity based, right?
In that case, then it's 7 successes. If it's dexterity, it's 7.
How do you have 6 successes when taking half?
Because
Glory.
of Raging Strike. I thought this was a brawl,
I know, this is a brawl, yeah.
which means if you add Glory. All right, brawl plus dexterity plus Glory. That would be.
Oh yeah, Raging Strike, yeah.
Yeah, Raging Strike is a real fun ability.
Yeah, they have no idea what hit them. Are you mauling them like this? It's 3 against each.
No, I'm just like, yeah, basically just the second they for me, basically just backhand one of the cops and just fucking run off into the distance.
And he's gonna have to go to hospital for care because I don't think you're trying to kill anyone, right?
Oh no, it was just a mean backhand.
Yeah, and the other one will just not be able to follow you after that because that was just intense. True strike on the lamb from the law. They're gonna be like, yeah, this is squad A56 in need of backup and assistance. Send backup an airship. Suspect on foot down 35th Street.
On the radio, you hear in the distance, Bon voyage!
Oh yeah, this is especially going to become an urban legend because he's got an eye patch now.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Where is his eye patch? I don't know where his eye patch went. Anyway, so meanwhile, in a different part of town, we have Skitters making modifications to a Winnebago. And I think we want 4 successes to make it properly welcoming. Rolling out the red carpet for the spirits, basically. Dexterity crafts, you have 6 plus the extra for being in Globro. That's 2 more, so that's 8. That's 4 successes when taking half. Plus 1 more for the help, so that's 5 successes when taking half. We'll take half and say that you will succeed after a certain period of time in checking out the Winnebago.
And since we're going to do a new paint job, Roger, what type of paint job would you like your Winnebago to be?
I was thinking about this because I've already got the merit that it's nondescript, so I don't think we could do a really flashy paint job without counteracting that. So maybe just
Story-wise, it should be glyphs.
Yes.
Story-wise, ritual-wise, there should be glyphs all over it because that's going to make it part of the trick out that's going to attract a spirit.
Question,
actually,
how powerful is...
Winnebagos are not nondescript. Trust me, they're a lot, you see them. They drive really slow and get in the way and annoy everybody. People remember.
Yep.
yes, I guess there's a the ultimate way that this maybe just would be going too far would be just to have a mural on the side of a wolf howling at the moon.
I don't see why that would be going too far. Though,
No, we have those on the side of hippie vans. People put those in the vans, and
yeah.
Yeah, and you would still keep it nondescript because that's just what you do with vehicles like that.
Though what you do want to have is a talisman that is a paint job that looks interesting and inviting for spirits. So it could really be psychedelic stuff.
Oh yeah, and also could you have 2 different appearances, like what it looks like in the real world and what it looks like in the Umbra?
Eventually it will. Eventually it will.
Yeah, so probably something, if we have to go this way, let's go full hog and do the sort of hippie cosmic paint job.
Okay, that works. A hippie cosmic paint job. That spirits like that, they're hippies.
But also weave appropriate stuff as well. So like the sort of techno mysticism of, I don't know, Mayan pyramids, but with glowing lines on them and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It all depends on the culture, because we're doing Bongnor Glasswalker work here, right? I don't think Heart of Ice is involved in this a whole lot, are you? Because you don't have...
I'm just watching. I don't have any crafts, so no, I'm not.
You can be involved in the rite of binding and the rite of forging and help out with that, which, even though you don't have the rites, you still contribute 1 rage die, right?
Yeah, I'll help us how I can.
Yeah.
This is beyond my scope.
Absolutely. But we're at least going to be done with Fix-It's contributions here as you're decking out the Winnebago with all the stuff. I definitely want to have a picture of this Winnebago eventually.
I put a picture up in the channel.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was joking.
In the Discord channel or the
It's
chat?
organic, man.
Discord channel.
It's from Cars.
Let me see.
Which it makes sense.
Oh, that is the.
It's very good.
So we can sit in the back and smoke that blunt you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, now comes the next question. You want to bind a spirit, right? And we don't have any particular spirit in mind right now. It's going to be the ritual master rolling against the power of the spirit, right?
Can we do this with a consenting spirit? We find one that actually wants to do this, so the challenge is just making it work rather than having to overpower the spirit.
That you can do, but then you need to know the spirit in question. And of
So
course,
can
the
we do
spirits-
summoning instead of binding?
You're
First,
getting
or summoning
It
first?
would still be a rite of binding. It's just if it's a willing spirit, it succeeds automatically. You don't
No,
have to
sorry.
roll.
I misspoke. Sorry. Can we do summoning first, so we can talk to the spirit and get it to
I
agree?
think you have to. I have to know the spirit to do it. I don't think I can just summon. Let's see. Oh, I can summon an absent, oblivious, or even unwilling spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to know what kind of spirit we're looking for.
Yes, indeed.
And Buggy is not going to have any idea. This is a car. She's going to have no clue. So you're going to have to tell her what kind of spirit. So it says you must catch the spirit's attention by either being present in its domain or near a person or object possessed. So we're going to need to go find a spirit, know what we're looking for, go find the spirit, where it would be, and then actually there's probably, if we're in a chop shop with somebody who's crafting like that, there's probably spirits in here.
Oh, what about this? We go, like, this is for a spirit that would like to travel, like a machine spirit that is stuck somewhere but would actually like to move around. So
And
what about some of the New York subway? Say if it's got some ancient generator that's been installed since about 1901 or something, and the sort of spirit in this thing has seen trains moving for a century and would like to move around itself, and we can give it the opportunity.
Oh yes, and there should be one near my. There should be one of those generators near my safe space, because my safe space is in an old. I can't remember whether it's old or decommissioned or was never fully finished.
Also, it could be a subway spirit itself because it's stuck on a track going in circles.
Yeah, but we
Oh.
need one old, like we need one that's about 50 years old, so that it has gained sentience.
The subway's been around for over 50 years.
Yeah, but they've changed the trains, right?
Not, but that wouldn't affect the spirits.
But do you know what? Whatever. Yeah, that's as good as.
Yeah, it's because the spirit would, if something is improved, the spirit would just move on to that.
Let's see. I'm just thinking about the type of spirit. There's so many fancy spirits, and I'm just looking here at Moonlight Path here for what it could be. So we have some Weaver spirits in the base book, if you will. There are machine spirits that are the manifestation of physical machines. And I will say that a car with a sufficient number, a vehicle with a sufficient emotional pathos invested in it will have a spirit. All objects have spirits, so you could technically wake up the Winnebago's own spirit.
Oh,
The-
could we try that, so guys?
The question is whether such spirits will be powerful enough to do the things you want them to do. Because what you need, if we're going for a talisman level 5 here, and I think we're going for a talisman level 5, let's face it. You're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that requires an exceptionally powerful spirit. So the highest power level I've seen of any spirit so far looking through has been like a 12. But that wasn't any of the Weaver spirits I found. I found some machine spirits here who can power up to 6.
The subway might work because you've got to imagine there are millions of people over the years who have ridden it with frustration,
Absolutely.
boredom, all that other stuff, which could feed into the spirit being frustrated and bored and a little ragey.
A thinking engine spirit can provide information on a single subject. A fickle... Yeah, no. And that's it, what they had there. I don't think they had enough cool stuff there, honestly.
One of the possible way to do the Winnebago spirit, rather than just the spirit of this specific Winnebago, could we summon the spirit of all RVs?
That would be way too powerful. That would be like a spirit on the level.
But yeah,
of
that's
one
the
of Tribal
idea, though.
Codes.
You're not wrong
Yeah.
with the concept here.
Yeah.
Like the spirit of all Winnebagos. Let's see. Do we have...
So I have to say, we have to out of character, we got to figure out another name other than Winnebago, because Winnebago is a Native American word, and we don't want a real maybe we do want a real Winnebago spirit. I don't know what the Native Winnebago spirit is a spirit of. Who knows? But
You're summoning the wrong Winnebago, and it comes like an ancestor spirit from the wild instead. Oops.
Sorry, wrong guy. Shoves him back into the spirit realm. What?
okay, so I'm looking it up right here.
Also, the spirit of all Winnebagos might have to go in the fourth panel.
People of the filthy water. It means people of the filthy water, referring
Okay.
to the muddy waters of the people who live along the Lake Winnebago. So yeah, that's not good. We need another name because we don't want the filthy water spirit.
No, you do not.
It's your call, storyteller.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it.
If this works, this will go harder than anything's ever gone before.
I'm sorry, this is another silver record moment. A Buggy can bring this up.
Yeah, no, this is silver record.
Because we're gonna have to do a rite of binding. So let's see now. We have who is doing runs to fire is doing the rite of binding, right?
I've got summoning, and I've got binding, and I have forging now, so I have all the rights.
You have all the rights. All right. The rite must be held in a
Before-
location that the
before,
spirit can reach. Go ahead, Miles.
Before Buggy starts the attempts on this, Miles will do the Psych Up song. So if Buggy fails at any attempt, can do a maximal willpower reroll.
Very well.
All
Let's
right.
go. Psych Up song.
With how long the tune-up has taken, just the initial tune-up, could Jake have come back at this point?
With your 2 brutal outcomes in a row, absolutely not.
All right. Then.
He's lost in downtown New York. This
You
is
are
supposed
just-
to be a grid. It's supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
Where am I? What is this place?
At the corner of first and first. It's the center of the universe.
It isn't it?
The center of the universe is in Tulsa, buddy.
Look, I was quoting Seinfeld, and if you're too young to have watched it, then more fool you.
No, if you base
should
it
be
on how
more
many
murder.
times a city is destroyed in a movie, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's destroyed all the time, isn't it?
Sure is.
All right, so Rage Die succeeds. Song of Valor, Charisma plus Honor. Test against the difficulty 3. If successful, all members are going to be inspired to greater deeds.
Charisma, honor.
I was referencing a completely different thing. I know deeper ball than all of you. That sounded bad. Wait.
4 successes. There we go. What does it sound like now when Stormspeaker sings this amazing song?
I think every time you've heard Stormspeaker sing this, it's been in wolf form. So this will be the first time hearing it in hominid. And I think this just has to sound like the angry New York rap when he's in hominid form.
Oh no.
That is pretty cool. And I
And
mean,
Buggy's going, too much talking, too much talking.
wait a minute. Song of Valor as an angry New York rap, or is Stormspeaker a rapper? I thought he was more like into alternative or like.
He's an experimental guy. He likes to
Fair
experiment.
enough.
with
Fair
what he
enough.
Like.
It's New York. Anything goes, right?
He just lives across every subculture in New York, so he probably has like the weirdest skill set combination imaginable.
Yeah. Chances are, if it's some weird ass music art group in New York, and you say Miles Lincoln, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that guy."
All right.
Not real-
The Runs to Fire has now been stoked by Stormspeaker's cool
Woo!
rap. I don't know how Runs to Fire is, energized by this, but Stormspeaker is walking around in the group here. This is gonna be like a workshop yard. You've said goodbye to Fix It. Thank you so much, Fix It. You've done your thing, and Fix It is, yeah, anytime. Anytime, Miles, anytime. I always enjoy. It's some weird stuff you've got put into this machine here, but I like it. But it's somehow very you, Miles. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but it's kind of very you, isn't it? Yeah, it's cool, man. And a pleasure to meet your dog. Hey, doggy. and just scratches you behind the ears, Buggy. Has Austin and Skitters introduced themselves with their real names to Fix It?
Not in a million years. He says
Not
his name is Otis.
Years.
Austin will introduce himself. He's a polite young man.
He's a polite.
Wow, actually,
yeah, Mr. Austin,
he's a
good
polite
to
man.
meet you. Anytime you need any friend of Miles's is a friend of mine, and my abuela still makes the most mean chili. You need to come over. He's just gonna give Skitters a look because Skitters looks a bit scary, doesn't he? Let's face it.
Yeah, he's in.
-2 on social tests. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool, man. Yeah, you know some freaky people, Miles, but that's okay with me.
Don't mind him. He's a lot less scared than he looks.
As you say. So, Runs to Fire, to do a rite of spirit summoning, which you are trying to get some kind of transit spirit, obviously. Transit spirit, because transiting between... See what I... Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Honor and Persuasion. You are doing the Rite of Spirit Summoning. Is anyone else having the Rite of Spirit Summoning? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, but we're all taking part. I
Oh, yeah.
guess.
So that gives
that's
extra...
a rage dice each.
That gets, extra rage dice. Runs to shadows. Runs to fire. Shadows. What is this, a Shadow Lord? You will have Honor plus Persuasion plus 3 more dice for the help from the others.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. Buggy will kind of circle the Winnebago doing a weird little wolfy dance. And as she does it, she gets into the beat of the rap song. Too many words, but the beat's like a heartbeat. So she's getting into that and getting inspired. And let's see. Did I
What
not
the
do
hell?
it right again? I didn't. What is the Okay, let me try this again. Okay, I hit performance. I hit honor.
Yep.
Then it says confirm.
Yep.
All right, and then it says rage dice 3, but there's no werewolf dice. Is that where my werewolf dice are supposed to be from the previous screen?
This is weird, because you have...
I should have, I think,
You
5.
have 2 Persuasion. Yeah, so why don't you click Persuasion instead?
Thought I did. Let's see.
And add your
Persuasion,
honor. 'cause you have some of
honor.
that.
I hit confirm.
Hit confirm, and then add 3 rage dice.
Okay, and then it's showing 0 though under the werewolf dice.
That's because you have 5
Wait,
rage
what?
right now.
Yeah, that's because
so-
you have 5 rage.
Yeah, you are
need
so
to maybe-
angry. You have so much pent-up anger in your body.
Oh,
that,
so I need to do Rite of Tranquility first.
that could help.
Yeah, let me do Rite of Tranquility first while I'm listening to the song. She's mellowing out to the song. Try that. There's a reason I got that.
You can do the Rite of Tranquility because you're not. You were helping out with drinking out the Winnebago. Okay, let's do the Rite of Tranquility first. Let's go.
Okay,
Wisdom plus
and
performance.
performance. Alrighty. Wisdom, performance. So performance, and then wisdom. Alrighty. Confirm. And now I have 4 rage die because, but still showing 0, but now the dice are rage dice, right? Because I'm trying to get rid of the rage.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Is that bad?
That is
I don't know
one
if you
success,
say
and I believe you need more. But
Yeah,
there's
I have
willpower to
5.
be had, so Rite of Tranquility equal to the number of participants, but never less than 3. And I don't know who else wants to take part in this dance. Skitters doesn't because he has low rage.
Does
I only
anybody
have 1
else?
point.
What was that?
Does anybody else have rage they need to get rid of? Can we do multiple people that way too?
Yeah. If Stormspeaker and Heart of Ice participates, it's difficulty 3, and if you're alone, it's also difficulty 3. So you can just right-click on Performance and Wisdom and re-roll the 2 red dice and hope that they come up successes, because then you will succeed.
Alrighty, performance and wisdom, and confirm. And it's still, is it 0? It's still 4 rage dice, or I'm only rolling 2, correct?
No, you just so on the chat messages, you do a right-click, and you click
Oh.
Willpower Reroll, and you click the 2 red dice that don't have a mark on them.
Oh, okay, I'm learning,
Yeah.
guys. I'm getting there.
Oh no!
Is that
Also,
sad? That's
that's
brutal?
a brutal outcome. That's our 3rd brutal outcome in a row. Okay.
Yeah! Alright then.
Brutal
What's going
outcome on a ritual, a rite.
Amazing.
At least it was this right and not the.
I don't think I can get any more rage because I'm at 5.
No. Oh no.
So,
Am I
let's
in a
see now.
frenzy?
If the rite fails, the rite master cannot lead the same rite any earlier than the next day. That is all it says. So apparently, yeah, it's a system. A brutal outcome. The rite fails and everyone participating suffers a superficial level of willpower damage as their frustrations get the better of them. So...
Okay.
There's a simple way around this. If you're just trying to bleed off rage, just form shift until you fail rage
Yes!
check.
Yes! Form shift until it goes down to a level. So go to Krynos and back 3 or 4 times. And you'll eventually fail.
Okay. All right.
That is
Probably
the simple
not
way
the big-
around it.
That sounds kind of cheaty, but
Well,
You don't really have much of a choice.
all right. So if I'm gonna go to, all right. So if I want to go to Krynos,
And it's much
Uh,
less
also-
predictable doing that way because you're rolling dice and you don't know how far
Yeah.
it can take you. So.
yeah.
Ah! I hope
Oh.
nobody's watching right now.
okay. So she's in Krynos now.
Yep.
It comes. Oh hey, I forgot to.
He
I know
won't
going
remember.
like Glabro
Del-
or.
Delirium. He's gonna turn right around and walk out and pretend he didn't see anything.
Yep. Or just
All right. Let's go to his.
axe murderer.
Yes, that's a point down. You should be down to 4 now.
Down to 3 actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
down to 3? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say. Do you want 2 is okay to be at for ritual?
I think
I'd say.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
So try
then we'll
go
go.
to Glabro maybe, and maybe we'll drop another. You'll drop another one.
Or is it better to go back to Krynos with the 2 dice?
Yeah, oh, it's better because you might fail one then.
Yeah. Well,
No.
Here's the thing, because you went to Krynos and didn't kill anything, that is more willpower damage, right?
oh my God! There's so many new words.
Judge, I disagree. Hold on.
Hold on,
Because
this is
it
not
says
very
the
good.
first turn.
It's 1 willpower per turn. It's hardly turn yet, right?
Yeah, but she turns into a Krynos, and she didn't kill anyone that turn. It's like
Yeah.
the turn after
Each,
you lose the
each
willpower
thing is a
point.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
All right, so I'm maxed out on. I'm almost maxed out on willpower damage. So I have 1 willpower reroll on any of these. Right? So I told you, if Buggy pulls this off, it's silver record.
Silver record, yes. Alright, now back to Lupus, because you're down to 2
okay, and
rage.
that one's free, right?
Yes, that one is free.
okay.
All right. We're trying to game it here, but you can't game it to...
Yeah, we're not going to game it much. We're not going to game it anyway. Just
I
a
guess you
little.
shouldn't have gone to Krynos just between Hispo and...
I honestly did not know the Krynos thing you had to kill somebody. I didn't know that.
I knew that, but I just thought that Mikhail would leave it go on the ground of us being cool.
I think he's being cool enough to do in one
Krynos
day.
is a dangerous shape in 5th edition.
It is.
So
It is.
you don't want to try with
Alrighty,
it.
so now we're going to... I can't do Tranquility again, so now we're just going to go into Summoning.
Yes.
Oh, Austin, do you want to do the right? Do you want to use your gift so you can share willpower with Buggy just in case she needs to?
You can do that,
willpower?
yeah.
Yeah, we should probably do that just in case something goes wrong. So I will use Unity of the Pack.
Unity of the pack, here it goes.
See, this is a collective effort, yes!
It is a collective effort. The whole pack helps out.
Yeah, you could see Austin starting to show his face a little bit of worry. So he, without even saying anything, he's just gonna move his hand in the glyph, and everybody feels connected.
Yeah, and that's going to cost you one
That was
superficial
all
willpower.
part of the right. The
But
turning
now-
into Krynos was part of the right.
Now you have 5 willpower points to use runs to fire.
Okay.
Because Heart of Ice. Actually, no. We have, how many
4.
is it?
4.
Honor. Okay, 4 willpower, because that's his honor.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the 2 werewolf dice because I got the rage penalty, and then I've got the 3 rage dice for the helpers.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, so that's 5 die. Oh, God help us. No more
Oh,
brutals,
God.
please. Okay.
You only have
Crit,
5.
crit.
You should have more than 5 dice.
Should be more, right?
Persuasion
With,
plus honor. Persuasion, you have 2. How much honor do you have? Oh, you have 2 honor. That makes sense. Okay, now everything makes sense to me.
Yeah, see, because ain't like you guys with everything maxed out.
No, but
I'm
you
not
should
even
still
maxed
have
out.
you should still have 2 more dice though, because you have the help from 3 other people, which is 3.
Did that
more
in?
dice. Yeah.
I did add that in. It was telling me I had 2 dice in my werewolf dice, and I assumed that was because of the rage that I still have left. And then I added in the 3 dice.
I guess roll 2
Alright,
d10.
so no, you should have persuasion. You haven't added the honor, so that's 4 dice, and
But
then
it says
3 on top of
persuasion-
that. So the roll should look like this. That's what the roll should look like.
Okay, because that. Okay,
And now I rolled really well for you, so.
But
I guess-
successes, yes.
We'll take
That's a
that.
summoning. We're taking
Yeah.
that. We're taking that.
Yeah,
We're-
it's just weird because it's showing my werewolf dice is only 2 when I click on.
Oh yeah, no, I also have 2 werewolf dice here, and then I have the rest.
Yeah,
werewolf.
and
then I have the rest
and then I
rage
add-
dice.
But I thought that was only 3 rage dice because there's 3 people helping.
Yeah, but you have your own rage dice too. So
Yeah,
you have
okay,
4 dice in
maybe-
total.
Maybe Sashmi doesn't understand.
You have
So-
persuasion 2, you have honor 2, so together that is 4 dice in total, and then plus 3, 7 for total.
Okay, I didn't know I could add my. Okay,
Yeah, you
okay,
add
I
your
was
own
just
honor
pulling
as
up-
well.
Okay. All right, I'll get this at some point, guys.
That's fine.
Okay, maybe. See, what happens is your dice pool is split between rage and werewolf, depending on how much rage you have. So, because you have 2 rage, 2 of your dice are rage
Oh,
dice.
they convert. I don't lose them. They convert to rage dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Okay, just
So,
I wasn't sure if you knew that. If you didn't know that,
I did
and
not.
I'd say something.
Nope,
if I was
nope,
mansplaining,
nope.
Smack me.
That explained it perfectly because I was thinking of it as a penalty,
No,
not
it's not a
as
penalty.
a switch over. So,
okay,
yeah.
great.
Cool. Thank you.
Alright, so you're trying to summon a spirit of some kind. The Hitch Moon, the road that remembers. How about that? I don't know.
Ooh, sure.
But the Hitch Moon, the road that remembers, is difficult to summon because it's a powerful spirit. And so the rite of summoning is, I believe, spirit summoning versus power. So it will defend itself with its power. And obviously, since we're trying to summon a powerful spirit, because otherwise your thing is not going to be powerful, it's going to be power 10. So I'm rolling here. I have 4 10s. That is just painful. So it's...
You're rolling good. We're rolling bad.
Yeah, I'm rolling terribly good. So
Can it
this
be
is-
somewhat curious because I'm doing all sorts of wackadoodle shit?
It's 8, 9, 10, 11 successes on the part of the spirit.
Oh.
This spirit does not want to come to you. It is just thoroughly uninterested in your road this time. And with that, I think we're going to conclude the attempts of turning the Winnebago into a talisman for this time. You're going to have more opportunities, I'm sure. But by the time everything is said and done, and True Strike actually gets back to you guys, I think Runs to Fire is going to be pretty tired. So is Stormspeaker and Heart of Ice. You've been dancing around the Winnebago for a while now.
Yeah. Which is fine. And then I can't even do Tranquility for 24 hours. So
That's true.
Yeah. So we can try to get it our next downtime. We got it tricked out, though. It's ready. We just need to do the ritual now.
I see.
Okay. Oh, before I guess we need to go to. Oh, yeah. Let's go to.
Yeah,
Cedar Rapids.
the Hitch Moon will just say no.
No. Say no.
This
No,
road is
no.
not for you, little one.
Oh,
Yeah, you were almost trying to summon, not quite, but almost trying to summon a Weaver equivalent in terms of the power. You have enough occult to know this, of a Nexus Crawler. A Nexus Crawler is even more powerful, obviously, but it's not very far. It's one step away from a Nexus Crawler.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it has to be for the stuff that we want it to do. It has to
Yes,
be powerful.
absolutely.
So we needed to roll incredibly well, and he needed to roll really badly.
Yep. That didn't happen this time.
Nope.
Does this mean that
Okay.
we're going to go straight to Cauldron Rock Hold in Washington State, actually, because that's where it is. And obviously, Gretchen
Okay,
would have
I
told you
guess-
where you're going.
I guess before we go, I want to, since we're still timing, I want to finally buy that talisman. I was talking about like a kind of a silver, like a bandolero, silver knives, or silver knife that returns, or something like that.
All right. Sure. A silver knife. You can do that.
You can probably find some pawn shop that's here. Have this trash,
That's just trash.
But
like some like a commemorative, like I don't know, like Confederate dagger or some shit.
What?
why does
Why would
why
you
does
go
that become
Confederate?
this is New York?
Look,
Why
people
would there
make
be-
daggers out of weird shit, and for weird reasons, man. There's a
couldn't
reason
say-
why it ended up in a crappy pawn shop, okay?
A Union dagger.
That's one way to put it.
That is one way to put it.
You want to find a silver dagger for with less than free resources, and yeah, that's how you get it.
Skitters has
Wait.
resources, though? No, yeah, he has
Yeah.
one resource. Okay, you're gonna have... Okay, but you're
Well,
going
I
to
can-
get a talisman not from a store. You're getting... If he's buying a talisman, he is talking to other guru and is being, you have been found worthy of this talisman. This talisman has sought you out. Here it is. So there's going to be another Bognor. Maybe Mother Larissa will bestow upon him a talisman. That's how that would work. So he's not
Yeah,
going
you don't
to...
actually buy it.
Yeah, he's not going to a store to pick out this talisman right here. It's talisman salesman. Let's go. That's not how that goes. I just need
So,
to
For
what
3 points, do you think
yeah,
aggravated damage
3-point
plus returning
talisman
is
can
fair?
definitely. Yeah, I think that would be.
Aggravated damage, I can use it in Glabro and Hamid,
Hold on.
and
hold on.
it returns.
Hold on. Let me have a look.
Okay.
A glaive. Here we go. Signature weapon of the guru. A glaive is a reinforced silver dagger, so that's still the same thing. You may decorate them with unique. A glaive does +2 silver-based aggravated health damage and may be wielded in Homid or Glabro form. It's a 3-dot talisman, while a glaive talon is a single dot. So if you want this silver knife to do all the things a glaive does, but return to your hand when you're throwing it, that's a 4-dot, I would argue.
Oh, but what if I take away the +2 to a +1 and it returns instead?
Or we remove the +2 entirely and just say silver-based aggravated health damage, and it returns as well.
Yeah, that's perfect. I was going to go to that next. I was.
Hashtag
chancing-
bartering.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a talisman for 9 XP, I believe. Because it's 3 levels.
15, right? No, 9. Is it 9 or 15?
I think it's 9.
points
Advantages
per-
cost
okay.
3 points per level. So
Yeah.
Okay, and I may as well, so that's 9, and I have 13 left. I'm gonna buy as many investigation points as I can with 13.
wait, let's go. Talisman. Throwing knife. Talisman. Which is 3 pointers. Description. Silver. Aggravated. Damage. Returns to thrower. There we go. And then you wanted to have investigation, you said?
Yeah, as much investigation as I can get.
The first level is 3, the second level is 6, so you can get 2 levels, right? Because that's 9 points.
And then 3 more. Yeah, so 2 points of investigation. Yeah.
There you are. Now
And,
you have a few XP.
Could I do, if I was searching a room, could I do Dex investigation because I'm looking for stuff? Would you allow that?
Dex is a physical trait.
Yeah, I know. It's like you're physically looking through the room.
I feel like it's
Like-
wits anyway, because you have to be quick on your feet and quick in your mind.
Okay.
Yeah, wit.
Transfer
Yeah.
my arm again. Okay, now I'm ready to go to.
I'm sure there's
Washington State.
going to be some kind of combination that goes into Dex investigation, because in principle you should be able to combine any attribute with any skill, but I haven't thought of the context in which that would be a thing.
See, before we, since time's short, I think Austin's gonna look at everybody. Buggy's exhausted. What happened to True Strike as he comes back to
Yeah,
us?
he
Yeah,
comes
you're
and he's
right.
winded and he's
And
just
there's a bit of blood on my hand. on my
and
left hand.
sweat on your brow.
What happened? I thought you said you were gonna go meet a friend.
Yeah, I smashed up a trash can, and the fuzz made a big deal about it. Yeah, change of plan.
Please tell me you're not wanted.
True Strike will just look silently at you with just a blank stare.
Oh, you can see Austin just pinch the bridge of his nose. All right, I get it. I get it.
To be fair, this isn't my first run-in with the cops.
He doesn't know that.
No, True Strike does say that out loud.
That was. Do I want to know how many
Maybe.
warrants you have for your arrest?
I don't know. Trespassing, assault with a deadly weapon, breaking and entering, larceny. Probably
You're a
few
bad
people.
criminal. I have 0 warrants out for my arrest.
This would lead to a warrant. There's 2 cops that would have to figure out who he is. Or 3.
Or 3. I'll bite. I'll bite. Do I need to bail you out? That's my next question. If we
Oh
get
no,
caught.
it's fine. I've always pissed off the cops here. Nothing's changed, really.
Hey, that doesn't bring me much comfort, to be honest with you. But you know what? We'll deal with it when we get there. That's what-
Exactly. Don't worry
So
about it.
So do you still need to talk to your friend? Do you want us to help you look for your friend?
Yeah, I could help you look for Lester. I've got contacts with the 3 people, Jake, if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
We still have another day, right,
Yeah.
Austin?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I'll
have.
have a look for him.
Yeah, we have up to 2 days before we gotta
We
Head
just
towards
spent 1 day preparing
Trying to-
the Winnebago.
wait for the Winnebago. God,
I think the Winnebago looks amazing. You've tricked it out with the fluorescent paint so it glows in the dark. You have Christmas lights on it, and you have nice paintings on the. It's like a neon version of old mystical spiritual signs, because we're in New York and we have to do it neon, right?
And he's gonna look back at Austin's gonna look back at Winnebago. He's gonna look at the rest of the group and says, "We need one more person, and then we'll have the entire mystery machine on our hands."
Okay, so if we're the mystery machine, does that make
I am not
Like-
Scooby. No.
I mean,
okay,
if anything, I think
Fire
I'm
is Daphne, obviously.
Of course.
True Strike, that's a Scooby-Doo if I've ever seen one in my life. Stormspeaker, I guess he could be Shaggy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's very shaggy.
Yeah.
That means
Your
also-
friend, obviously, because you're the
Scrappy?
leader. And that, I guess that makes me Velma.
No, that makes you Scrappy. You're Scrappy.
Oh no, we can't have Scrappy. Scrappy's not allowed. Scrappy
Yeah, no,
evil
you're
never
Scrappy.
existed.
I'm sorry to say.
So Velma's the smart one that figures stuff out, right? And Fred's the leader, and yeah.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I'm just a skinnier version of Fred. That's all. Much more
Skitters
handsome,
is so dumb, he has less than a high school level of education. He's no Velma, unfortunately.
That's knowledge. That's not intelligence.
Yeah,
So
you're
he's-
like Scooby-Doo's uncle, the one I forgot the name of.
Scooby-Dum? Yeah, that's me.
Exactly! That was Kevin, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Scooby-Dum.
Could be,
Skitters, we're gonna use some wits streetwise here, helped out by True Strike. You're gonna get the 3 successes by taking half, no problems. And so you're going, and with if Miles is helping out, you have still three successes. Anyway,
But can I add my contacts to this roll? Would it help or not?
it's not gonna make a difference. You're gonna succeed. So Skitters is, unlike True Strike, navigating the streets and the homeless population of New York is a fish in water for him. Let's face it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
because he's a criminal who,
yeah,
Yeah.
you know everything and everyone. And sure enough, we're gonna meet Lester. Lester the Great. Or is he? I don't know if Lester is the Great one. Hey guys. He's not gonna say hey guys. He doesn't know who you guys are, but he does know who Jake is. I don't know if you're gonna show up with all of them at once here, Jake, or if you're just gonna be like, there he is, and then you go on your own. I don't know. You have to decide.
I'm not like Jake. I'm not gonna eavesdrop on his private conversation. So I'm just gonna be, there he is, and leave.
Not gonna be Jake. Damn. Oh god.
Yeah,
Is
so
anyone
I
else
did-
hanging out with Lester? Lester looks... Yeah.
Like you've
He's-
seen better days?
He's seen a lot better days. Yeah. He
I
has
will-
I think the
half his
rest, the
teeth
rest
left.
of us are probably at a deli across the street, and we'll just leave Jake alone with him.
That makes
Yeah, so,
sense.
I'll buy us sandwiches while Jake.
Heart of Ice can afford sandwiches for the group, y'all.
We can afford a lot, actually.
Yeah, he can afford a lot. He is
Yeah.
tight. He has money.
I have money, yes.
All the money.
I don't know about that. That's my family. The family has all the money. I have a good amount.
You have a lot of resources on your sheet, sir. Those
I
are
do, but-
accessible to you.
I am middle class, thank you very much.
Possibly, but not. Yeah, okay, middle class. That's actually resources 3. I believe is lower rich category.
Yeah, he's lower rich.
So
That's
he
what
thinks of
we used to
himself
say.
as middle class, much like doctors and lawyers think of themselves as middle class.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
rich people think.
He's
What?
New York middle class.
Yeah,
and
he's
Kansas
exactly
rich.
New York middle class. What? Everybody makes 6 figures, right?
I know, right? I don't know. Everybody has fun money.
All right. Yeah.
God.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're
Lester,
gonna-
he's here, and he's looking up from what state might Lester be in right now. He's
Maybe a few drinks. angsty.
characters, man. Lots of characters, man. There's characters everywhere. Ah, here's a character I know. Hey, man, what the hell happened to your face, man?
So you know those Freddy assholes?
Yeah, they are assholes.
Yeah, I got jumped by one of them.
You got jumped by Freddy? Man, that sucks. I bet insurance didn't cover that.
Yeah, it didn't.
That sucks,
Anyway,
man. I have some booze for you. Booze always helps, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
He hands
And with
over
that,
the paper bag.
Yeah, Jake
It's
takes
just
a
water, officer.
Exactly. And then after Jake takes a swig, he says, "Had another run-in with the cops."
Of course you had. They're everywhere, man.
Yeah, I was looking for you, and I got pissed off because I couldn't find you, so I smashed up a trash can, and the cops made a whole big fuss about it, and yeah. I booked it out of there,
Respect.
but,
You look like one of us, and you behave like that. Fuss gonna make a fuss.
yeah. I gave one of them a mean backhand.
Good for you. Only one? He's gonna squeeze your arms a bit. I know you're good for 2 at least, right? You can just...
I would have gave him 2, but I was in a bit of a rush.
Freddy's, eh?
Yeah.
That's...
If you think I look rough, you should see the other guy, though.
Ha! Ha! That... I like that. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so what happened to the other guy?
Oh, he's dead. I think he died, like straight up.
Oh, you don't want to tell nobody that shit, man. That's gonna get you in trouble with the fuzz. I get that the street is the street, man, and not everybody's tough enough to survive it, but yeah.
It wasn't me that killed him, it was somebody else.
Oh. Oh, good for you then.
And I wasn't the only one who got jumped. It was a whole big fang.
Huh. I thought the word on the street is the Freddies have all split up into 4 different gangs now. One is the clown gang, and one is what are they called? Jason gang. They're all calling themselves different shit now.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I just call them all Freddy since that was the original name. They're all the same assholes at the end of the day.
Huh. Yeah, assholes, a lot of them. You know what, Jake? When you hear I feel safe, man. That's all I can say about that. You're a true friend to an old man like me. I don't know how many years I got left in me on these fucking streets, but it's good to see you, boy. Good to see you, kid.
It's good to see you too.
You should get out of the streets. You're young, you're smart, you got your hands, you're not you don't got the shakes yet, you're still healthy, man. You could get a job somewhere, in a garage, or in a factory or someplace, but you could get out of the streets, man. Too late for an old geezer like me, but you could get out, man.
No, I think you're wrong on that. But it is what it is.
I'm not wrong. You know how many times I've seen youngins like you that think they can make a name for themselves in the streets, and then they end up in a dumpster in the garbage bag in the Hudson because they thought they were tough enough and someone else was big as shark. Sucks. You don't need to go that way, man.
It was nice talking to you, Lester.
Yeah, always, man. Always. You be around?
No, I got some business up in Manhattan for a bit.
Right. I'll see you around, man. Whenever you be around.
And with that, Jake leaves.
Yep. They had a friendly conversation. It's possible to be friends with humans. Alright, the rest of you are enjoying your subways, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Submarine sandwiches.
Yeah, the best.
I had a thought. Is it possible for a werewolf to live on a vegetarian or vegan diet? Or because of our wolf portion of ourselves, do we have to eat meat? Do we obligate carnivores?
I don't think any of the source books have ever ventured into asking that or answering that question.
I think
I'd probably dig into the old Child of Gaia book. There might be something there.
like, even the hippiest child of Gaia is a hunter who hunts but is not in favor of overhunting. I don't know, they're that kind of environmentalist. They're like a bit like my Uncle Tom, who raised greyhounds, but was big on greyhound cares, all that kind of thing.
Someone on Reddit has asked this question 6 years ago, of course.
Did. Good to know.
I don't feel that it's an emergent question for me to answer right now, so if we don't mind, we might move on to something else. Unless Stormspeaker's decided to go vegan.
Did
So
you?
he's consuming the deli meats.
Indeed.
Thank God, because I did not spend $3 on this sandwich for you to be telling me you're vegan now.
$3. That's a lot of bucks. Okay. You said you wanted to spend the next day in New York as well to try to do the Winnebago thing again, or what?
No, that was St. Lester.
No, I think we do the Winnebago in our next downtime between
makes sense.
sessions or stories. Yeah.
I think the last thing that I want to do before we head to because of the tank restraints, Austin's gonna call home now that it's more settled for the rest of the group.
Okay.
And he's gonna just want to ask for favors from his family, which probably won't go very well in his experiences. So he's gonna look at the group, says, "Look, I gotta make a call. Once I'm done with the call, we can head to Washington and take care of what we need to take care of."
If I could ask, just simply because I gotta run a meeting at 3:00, can we just arrive at Cedar Falls and call it there
Yeah, we could do that.
for today? Because
Yeah.
it's almost 2:30, so you can make your phone call, then we can get there and wrap up by 3
Yeah,
Makes sense.
or 3 my time. That's what my clock says. I don't know what anybody else's clock says. I'm sure it's different in Europe.
I am 2 hours ahead of you. It looks like.
And I'm 2 hours ahead of you.
Yeah, it's 4:22 for me.
Yeah, same. So, wait, is that 2 hours? Anyway, that's I
Yeah,
guess
it's 2 hours. Yeah, so Central Time.
So we have
Yeah.
people here
Yeah.
from the West Coast to
Beyond the West Coast.
England.
Yeah.
It's 25 past 10 at night for me.
Technically,
shit.
it's 25 past 10 for me too, but
Yep.
in my heart, it's 35 past.
There you go.
All right, so you're gonna call your estranged family, and you have questions for them.
Yeah. More like favors to ask.
Favor to ask, yeah. Do you have?
And
You You do not have any allies as a background.
for that, that's why he's gonna try to call and see if they even answer.
The likelihood is low. What is your relationship to your family, generally speaking? You disappeared from them, right?
They sent me away after my last pack died. They are a Silver Fang come in terms of attitude.
So they know about the Garou Nation, their kinfolk.
They basically molded Austin to become what he is.
Yeah.
That's why when the others said it must have been nice to know Austin disagreed. No, when Austin said that it was nice for their parents to basically live in ignorance, that's why. Because Austin, from ever since he knew how to walk, he was trained to be a Garou. Not even knowing if he even was going to change. All because of that pride.
Indeed. Will they pick up or not? They don't know
Let's
what
find out.
number you're calling from. The caller
Raising
ID
the
wasn't a
payphone.
big thing in 1992.
And we're using payphones, and that's a...
Apparently they're picking up. Or someone is picking up. If they are Silver Fang and Silver Fang come, it's your butler who is picking up. It's gonna be like Morrison Estate.
Put my father on.
Master Austin, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I need to talk to father for a minute.
I will see if
Why,
he's available for a conversation, Master Austin.
Tell him it's important.
Of course. It's gonna take a little moment, and it's not gonna be your dad answering. It's gonna be your mom instead.
God damn it.
And she will say, Austin. Just your name, clean as a gavel. Where are you?
Right now, I'm in New York. Where's father?
Away on business.
Of course he is. Alright, mother. Since father's not here, I will ask you to ask him. I want great-grandfather's glaive.
Oh,
Long silence. And I want a wonderful vacation in Athens. It doesn't mean that I will get one.
Why not? You and father are more than have enough research for that and more. You know very well. I know very well.
What kind of... Don't you get wise with me, young man? Now,
So I apologize.
maybe you should start over, and maybe you should explain to me what makes you worthy of wielding such a powerful traditional blade.
I joined a new pack, mother. They are a questing pack for a foundation that treats lost souls who don't have anybody to teach them our ways, not like you and father.
You know what? We're gonna do a thing here. Instead of rolling charisma and persuasion, we're gonna roll persuasion and honor to be ridiculously Silver Fang.
Of course, yes. So what do
And
you want
I
me to
want
roll?
5 successes.
Let's see, what do you want me to roll?
Persuasion plus honor.
Where the hell's persuasion?
It's under skills.
Persuasion and honor. Where's honor? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Honor. There you are.
5 successes.
What did I get? 3
Right
successes.
now you have 3. Willpower is coming your way soon.
Alright, I will re-roll the thing. Let's see. We'll pull a re-roll.
Basically, this is you explaining to Mom that you are worthy of this item.
4 successes.
She is gonna listen to your tales of daring do and your new responsibilities and says, I am pleased to hear that you are now responsible for a pack, which is your rightful place. But just being in your rightful place does not mean that you have earned this blade. You have to first earn the blade, Austin. Then you can call us back again. You have a lot to make up for.
One
Now
last thing,
you are
Mother.
on the right path. Walk it until you have achieved a name worthy of the blade.
Mother, may I ask for one last thing? And I don't care if I have to sign a deal with father in order for him to get his pound of flesh. But I need you to hear me when I say this. There's a mine in Pentex Sorry, there's a mine in Wyoming that's owned by Pentex. And I need a way to retrieve it. Is there any way that Father and the entire Morrison clan can help?
It's funny you should ask. Where's that? I'm looking for. There we go. I'm gonna say like this. If you invest XP into the allies' background, then yes, they can help.
How much do I need to invest for the allies?
It really depends on how powerful you want them to be. So,
Oh.
and reliability is also something. So,
Reliability?
was that?
Oh.
Yeah,
Reliability?
Yeah,
is it?
there's an extra tax on allies for reasons.
Why the
Allies
hell-
has a value from 1 to 4, where
Uh-huh.
a 4 is ridiculously powerful human. I think a 3 would be sufficient for what you need. Like a gifted individual or someone who has they would have a lot of backgrounds of their own, like resources and stuff, so they would be able to do things. And then you want some reliability, and you would want them to at least 1 dot of reliability. So we're talking 4 dots in total of allies here.
How much would that
Which
cost?
is-
I can't see where the allies part is, so I don't know.
That would be 12.
Oh, by the way, another thing I'd like to add is that they've officially added stats for the Grand Glaive, which is probably what this grandfather's glaive of yours is. Is it?
Yes,
All right.
it basically be the equivalent of Grand Glaive.
Yeah. So in that case, then a Grand Glaive in V5, now that it has stats, is a level 5 background.
Yep, that makes sense.
Background. Yeah. And yeah, I'll spend the 12 points to get the allies and the reliability.
Well,
So I
they're
guess
gonna say, your mom is going to say, fair enough, Austin. At least you are now in your proper position. That makes us proud of you.
Does it though, Mother? Really, be candid with me with that. Father has never been proud of anything that I've done.
Maybe Father will just need to get used to the fact that you are now in your proper position. You've never been before. That changes things. I'll see.
Okay. Look, I don't want what happened last time to happen this time with this people. That's
Of
why I
course
asked for
not,
grandfather's
but you will
blessing.
not. Will you?
No, I will not. I will. And you can, if anybody's listening, you can hear the hesitation in his voice. I'll make sure that it doesn't. Will or will.
Very
As-
good.
I just
Now you
want
live up to your Morrison name, you hear?
Yes, Mother. Please, just consider my request to help those in the pure heart. If I'm not worthy enough for the clay, that's fine. But I want to help those in pure heart.
We shall pay attention to the stories that the nation tell out of the Sept of the Pure Heart. And if those stories do you credit, we will talk again.
Fine.
Was that the most
I-
Silver Fang of Silver Fang? I think it was Silver Fang.
It was very silver. Yeah, his entire family, most of his entire family is Silver Fang. The only one who probably wasn't was said great grandfather.
That makes sense.
I will talk to you soon, Mother.
I certainly hope so, Austin.
And he's gonna push the button because this is a painful. He's gonna push the button where he hangs up,
Yeah.
and then take a couple seconds. And whoever's watching, he's not paying attention who's watching. He's just gonna slam the phone into it extremely hard. I swear to. Just talking like this, like talking to a damn brick wall.
I feel you, brother.
Too much talking.
That's one problem fixed. We can deal with the other one later. In any case, are you all ready to go?
I got nothing else going on. Let's get to it.
Let's go to Washington State.
let's go to Washington State. And
Right.
they're gonna go to the Central Park. Sept, you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to Cauldron Rock Sept through the Moonbridge in Central Park.
I wanted the Mystery Machine to come with us.
Yeah,
Not yet. Next time.
next.
That's fun.
Soon, one day.
I need to
They
get my
make-
ascot ready.
It makes it a good RP goal.
It is a good RP goal. Through the Moonbridge again. Isn't it convenient to have your own hyperspace travel?
Yeah.
It
is
is.
really-
I think it's one of the few genuine advantages the werewolves have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take to get to Washington through the Moonbridge?
A couple of minutes.
It's not quite
too.
instant, but it's almost instant.
Yeah.
I don't know that
What?
there's ever been a chart that takes X amount of time to go from one place to another with Moonbridge. It's all very
Vibe-based.
magic.
Very magic.
Very
well
magic.
magic.
I always just picture a big slide. You're just
Yeah.
sliding from one place to another.
You jump from one place to another.
I pictured like a silvery, fiery vortex that you just enter.
Yeah.
Not the
Oh, like a
wormhole.
wormhole.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the
Something
wormhole.
like that.
You know what would be funny? Like one of the most New York things ever. If next to the Moonbridge there was just a map of all the different places you could go
Yeah.
to, and it was
Like
drawn
that
out in the
subway map.
style of the New York subway
Wait a
map.
minute. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
That would be a very New York thing to do. Why not? All right. Since you're now going from the East Coast to the West Coast, we're gonna move the clock back a little bit because time difference.
Oh, that's a
You're
jet
not
lag.
won't get jet lagged. Maybe a little bit.
If it's a 1 a.m. or something like that. Yeah.
What time is it now?
When we're pushing back the time, it's
It'd be earlier.
Yeah, it's gonna earlier.
Oh, okay. Oh, so why is there blood on the rock as soon as we arrived?
Let me describe what it looks like, shall I? You're gonna feel the chill of winter again. It's just a blast of cold in your faces. And fresh air yet again. Much like this morning at Wyoming, right? And then just the smell of forest around you. Which might be nice for some of you, though not. I guess the wildest among you is your Silver Fang, right? Because the rest of you get offenders as well, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a pocket of virgin forest, really. It's steep and rugged hills around you. It's a flat clearing, about 30 yards across, with a large boulder in the center, which is surrounded by huge trees. This boulder is a natural stone cauldron formed by a pit in the central boulder, which is streaked with dark blotches. And we can do some wits and awareness checks here if you like. Difficulty 3.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, I just take half then.
Very good.
Summertime.
So is this redwoods, like those massive trees?
Oh yeah.
Oh, awesome. And Jake will just take a moment to look at the absolutely gigantic trees. And just
I'll
go-
take half too. Yeah, I have 7, so I'll take half.
Skitters will not notice these things, and that might just be as well.
Where's awareness? I can't even find that on my thing.
It's on the third
Under
row.
the mental?
Under academics.
Oh.
It's a mental skill.
Oh, Sorry, third column, second row.
Okay, there it is. I don't have much either, actually.
But it was enough. Yeah, the ground here is permeated. You can even smell it with human blood. Some of that human blood is less than a month old. The clearing, those of you who noticed this, so not Paul and not Miles, it's littered with fragments of small human bones shattered and ground into the earth.
What the fuck? And Jake will say that, definitely.
As soon as the Moonbridge close behind you, you will notice movements around you among the undergrowth, among the trees. Talons and eyes. And we are going to stop the story at that particular place because I think this is an excellent cliffhanger.
Yes, it is.
I'm also cognizant of what time it is. So,
Seems like we're looking for red talons.
We're gonna go raid some Whispering Winds. Because
It's raiding time.
They're playing some kind of... Oh, they're also playing Werewolf the Apocalypse. This is perfect.
Yeah.
So,
From your skull.
yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in to Gaia's Defenders, and Weird Science will continue in a week from now.
Oh, yeah.
Gaia willing.
Huh. It's going to be interesting.